Inhale. And one more time. Exhale. And inhale. Good. So from here, we're going to go into a balancing posture. Again, you work on that length and we focus on the core. You're going to take that right arm out in front. And then you're going to lift that left leg behind you. And you're going to find your balance and your stability through the core. And you're going to hold that. And just breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Oh, do I need to keep doing it for the people? I'm pausing and just looking around.
That's okay.
Okay.
Tell them to keep going.
Keep going at home or wherever you are. North Carolina, I hope they're not getting too much ice down there.
Who's in North Carolina?
So Gary is down there with his wife Karen, and they have friends, the Rosalie, who Andrea has been a long time client of mine. So Andrea and Bill, they
Are they on the phone right
Are we ready to switch sides? Yes. Let's set those two down. Extend that left arm. Extend that right leg. And think about that leg. Nice diagonal line. Fingertips to toes. Belly button up and in. Supporting that back. So I'm not a golfer, although someday I hope to be a golfer.
Get out here and play. Yeah.
I just need time, just more time. And more money, I think, but I know golfers, you gotta work on that wrist, shoulders, hips, core, and maintaining that flexibility.
Maintaining spine angle.
So we're gonna set those two down. If you need to, give me a little wrist stretch, turn those fingertips to the back. A little lean back. And those arms, so I've got my fingertips pointing as much as I can towards my knees. And you're stretching out.
Their knees. I can't get it. I'm pointing to your knees.
There,
Yeah.
you're
My
pointing
knees.
to your knees.
I just put him towards my knees.
It's our Japanese.
See right there, you can see the difference in wrist flexibility, right? All right, let's take those fingertips back forwards. We're gonna go one more time. Right arm, left leg, but this time you're adding a little more core work. So you're gonna scoop those abs and you're gonna pull that knee to elbow. And then you're gonna extend and get nice and long. And tuck. And extend. Tuck. Extend. You guys keep going. You've got 3 more. And I'm just going to talk for a moment. Again, you're really drawing that belly button up and in. We work nice and slow through these movements so that you can really focus on the muscles that we're using. Give me 1 more. And then you can set those 2 down and we switch. That left arm extends. That right leg reaches behind. Tighten those abs and then tuck. And extend. Tuck. And extend. 6 is our number. There's 3. We've got 3 more. You're exhaling on that tuck. Inhale as you lengthen. And then we're going to set those 2 down. So right now I'm going to have you dig those toes into the ground. Lift those knees and press back to what we call our down dog. Our goal here is lifting those hips nice and high, reaching those heels to the ground, stretching those shoulders. And I'm going to have you give me a little pedal with those feet and those legs. So you're going to lift one heel and then the other. Good, and then reach both heels to the ground, lock yourself in. So here's a little bit of flexibility. If you need to, you soften those knees. The more flexible you are, you can keep those legs a little straighter. You want to make sure you ride out nice and slow. me a little roll back with those shoulders. How we doing?
Hey, hot already.
Warm, right?
You gotta take your layers off, Roger. Yeah, I got it.
So now we're gonna do a little work with our planking. So we're working core, we're working shoulders, we're working wrists. If it's some point, it's too much shoulders, wrists, you can always drop down to your elbows. So start at the end of your mat. You wanna make sure you've got enough room that your hands are gonna be on the mat too. So I'm probably actually gonna step a little bit off my mat. Take a nice inhale. We always wanna get that nice stretch in there. Exhale, we fold down towards those toes. If you need to, soften those knees so you can get those hands on the ground. And you're gonna walk yourself out to a plank. And you've got a nice diagonal line from the top of your head to those heels. Think about pressing that floor away. Coming those shoulders strong in that core, belly button up and in. And good. We're gonna stay here and hold this for about another 10 seconds.
Can I say if I could read the one?
No. One Mississippi, two Mississippi.
I told you she lies. She lies. She lies. She lies. She
I
lies.
don't see it talking about your own life. I think we're close though, right? Let's walk it back in. And 1, 2, 3 again. Soften those knees. Round on whip, nice and slow. Head comes up last. Inhale those arms, big stretch. Exhale, fold. Again, you want those hands on the ground, soften the knees if you need to. Walk yourself out to that plank. All right, we're not going to just stay here and hold it. This time you get to give me a nice slow mountain climber. So you're going to pull one knee under, back to your plank, other knee, and plank. Knee, plank, knee, plank. Stay nice and strong in those shoulders. Press that floor away, draw that knee up as much as you can. I know, give me just a couple more, give me one more each side. You can drop down to those elbows if you need to. You can just always hold that plank. You can take a little pause when you need to and come back to a little child's pose. So in that child's pose, you want to work on that stretch. So you're reaching those fingertips out, stretching in those shoulders. All fours here. So working a little bit of that rotation. Bring your right hand a little bit more into the middle. And you're going to reach that left arm up to the ceiling as much as you can. And then I want you to reach that left arm underneath and give me a little rotation through that core. Take that left arm all the way back up and stretch. And reach under. Feel that squeeze in those abs. Reach back up, stretching that shoulder, and reach under. And just going to give me one more on this side. Stretch. Reach. Step that left hand down more in the middle of your little box there, and then we're going to take that right side. Reaching up with that right arm.
I understand.
And then reach under, squeeze those abs, bring them out. Lift back up, open up and stretch. And reach under. So later we're going to progress this and we're going to do the same move. Wait for it. Wow, we're going to play with those. Yay, right? And reach. Up, stretch, here's the last one. Reach under, twist. And then back, one more quick little child's pose. need you reaching those fingertips. Active stretch here. And then I'll come to all fours. We're gonna dig those toes, your inner plank toes. Now we can go nice and slow here. You can step those feet in and we're gonna pop ourselves down in the middle. Mark, I know Mark's ready. Here you go, Mark. Pop those feet. He likes this move. You hop to the right. And sit down. Wow, here we go, right?
I missed it.
So take those legs nice and long. Make sure you're in the middle of your mat. We are gonna roll back and on the floor there. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. We work nice and slow. You're scooping. Belly button pulled in as tight as you can, and you're rolling yourself down as slow as you can. Until we're all the way down, and we're going to take those arms behind for a nice big stretch. And then we're going to do an exercise called our Pilates 100, which really focuses on those abs. I'm a little bit up and down, so a smidge. All right. So take those arms towards the ceiling for me and bring these legs tabletop. So what we're going to end up doing is just focus on squeezing that core. The arms are going to lower down as we curl up the shoulders, and we stay here and we pump those arms. So you've got those shoulders lifted off the floor. You're squeezing, pulling that belly button into spine, and you're reaching those arms nice and long because that helps to engage those abs all the way up and down. And you breathe. In through the nose, we say for 5 little pumps. And out through the nose for 5. And if you'd like a little bit more work for the core, you can always extend those legs and make them long. And you stay here pressing that back into the mat, pulling up that leg up to spine. Focus on that breath. Squeeze those abs. We're going to stay here for 2 more sets. Inhale. And exhale. And your last one. Inhale. And exhale. And bring those knees into the chest. Relax the head. Still working core. Remember, strength and stretch. Take those arms out to the side. So you've got T-arms, we call them. Those legs come back to tabletop. That means knees over hips. We're going to drop those knees as we inhale to the left side. So inhale, the knees go over. You try and keep those shoulder blades down on the floor. Exhale. Bring those legs back up center. Inhale, we go over to the right. Exhale as you bring those legs up. We'll repeat. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale, center. Inhale to the right. Exhale, center. We're going to go one more time. Each side, just like that. Inhale those knees over to the left. Exhale, center. Inhale to the right. Exhale, center. So now we're going to do 2 sets. We're going to progress this just a little bit. You really want to focus on that core in the back, staying down. You can always come back to these tabletop legs the whole time. You start the same. You inhale, the knees over to the left. Hold it here. You extend those legs as you're there and lift those legs, long legs back up. Bend back to tabletop for me. We inhale, the knees go over to the right. As you're there, you're going to extend those legs. Lift those legs back up. We're going to just go one more time each side. Bend those knees back to tabletop. Inhale to the left. Getting that nice stretch in the spine. Here comes our strength. Extend those legs. Lift them up. Bend back to tabletop. Over to the right. Extend those legs. And lift. And bend those knees. Give those legs a little hug. And now we're going to stay here and we're going to work in our bridge pose, working those glutes. We start with the little core to start. So the hands are gonna go behind the head, those legs are tabletop. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, curl up those shoulders for me. Straight away, belly button to spine, elbows are wide. I'm not pulling on the neck, but using the shoulders to lift. I've got that core nice and tight. Flex those feet for me. Here's a little bent knee press. Press through the heels, extend those legs. Pull those knees back in. Extend and bend. Nice long legs. Reach through those heels. That back is staying glued to the floor. I know you have to work the whole time to keep that core tight. Just give me 2 more. Here's your last one. And then set the head down. You're going to put those feet on the floor. The feet are still together. Arms come to your side. Going into a bridge pose. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. You're going to feel that spine off of the floor, and you're going to press those hips up towards the ceiling. Pressing into those heels. Lifting those hips as high as you can, keeping that core, belly button to spine. Inhale at the top. And exhale, you scoop. And roll down nice and slow. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale down. Exhale, scoop those abs. Press those hips nice and high. Inhale at the top. Exhale, scoop. And roll down. You've got 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale at the top. You're lifting hard with that back side. Exhale down. And you've got 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Press into those heels. Abs in. Thigh inhale. And exhale. Down. So that's our rolling bridge, articulating up through the spine. The next one is just a hip press. It's a little quicker. The breathing is a little different. Inhale down. Exhale, press right up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. So I'm not really rolling up through the spine anymore. My spine stays longer. And I just press those hips up. Set those hips down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. We'll go 4 more. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2. Last one. You get a little bonus on this one, a little single leg work. So extend that right leg towards the ceiling. So we want to think long, lean muscles, point those toes as best as you can. Press through that left side. We're working the left glute. Back to that hip press. Hips up, hips down. Hips up, hips down. Lift, lower. Exhale up, inhale down.
I think Shannon's hurting.
Shannon, is that you making all that noise over there?
Or she's in labor.
Use that around here. All right, guys, stay up here on this next one. Stay up for me. Hold it up. Press through that left heel. You're going to lower that right leg a little bit and lift it back up. Give me 3 more. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower. Last one. Lift. Set those hips down. We're going to switch those legs. So, extend that left leg towards the ceiling. Pressing through that right heel. Hips up, hips down. Hips up, hips down. Hips up. I know, people cramp on this one. Just keep focused on pressing through that heel. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze your butt. Two. Here comes your last one. Hold it up for me. Lower that left leg and lift it up. While you're keeping those hips lifted, that core tight. 2 more. Last one. those hips down, bring those knees into your chest for a little hug. Stretching out that spine. And then we kind of repeat all that, just changing our foot position a little. And then we'll move on. Then we'll move on. All right. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, curl up those shoulders.
We're still just in the warm-up.
Hands support the head, elbows stay wide. This time though, you're going to glue those heels together and turn those toes out. This is our Pilates feet. You're going to go back to those presses. Extend those legs out. Belly button pull it in, back stays down. If you feel that back lifting, you just take those legs higher. We've got 2 more here. Give those inner thighs a good squeeze out there. Set those feet down, but you're going to keep that Pilates V, and I'm just going to set those feet down on the ground, relax the head, arms into your side. You're going back to your bridges, but this time you're going to feel a little different part working. Exhale to curl up to that bridge. You're working out a little bit more in that outer glute area. So you should feel a little different place on the back side here. Inhale at the top. Exhale, scoop and roll down. And again, inhale down. Exhale, lift. You notice it's fine. That core is nice and tight. Inhale at the top. And exhale down. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale at the top. And exhale down. And when I meant last one, I meant like the last one of those times. So.
Last one.
All right, take that nice inhale for me. Exhale.
Mark doesn't believe me.
Mark's used to that. Exhale back up to that bridge pose. So I really need you to work on that lift, that core tight. You're going to pick up that right foot and extend it out so it's a little bit of a diagonal. This time we just have little pulses, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Nice small movement. 2 more. And then you're going to set the right foot back down in that Pilates V. Keep lifting with that back side. Extend that left leg out. Hips down an inch, up an inch. Squeeze. Core's tight. We have a lot of different muscles here. 2 more. Set that left foot down, back into that knee. Give me one more nice big push up at the top and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scoop those abs. Roll yourself down. We're going to do a quick figure 4 stretch. Cross that right foot over left knee, reach through, and grab onto that left leg. You can keep the head down. You can lift the head. Let's give a little stretch on that right side. And then we're going to switch. Give a quick stretch on the left.
New appreciation for Abby.
Right, your face is so red, it's literally like that red light. Your Rutgers red face.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, we are going back to forward. Reach those, I know, a lot of core. You're reaching those arms back into a nice stretch first. So enjoy this. And then we work.
Can we stay here for about 20 minutes?
Now, inhale, those arms come towards the ceiling. And then on your exhale, you nod the chin, you curl up the shoulders, and you use that core to roll yourself all the way up. If you need to, use your arms and give yourself a little push up because it's a 2-part exercise. Work on the up, work on the down. At the top, you've got Exhale, we did this before, scoop those abs. You're rolling down, nice and slow. You gotta keep that belly button pulled in nice and tight.
Oh, God.
Protect that. Reach those arms all the way back for a nice stretch. Inhale those arms up. Here comes your exhale. Nod the chin. Roll up the shoulders. Fire those abs. They do the lifting. You can do it. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Scoop. Roll down nice and slow. You've got 2 more of them.
Only done one. I got to about halfway down and then I fly. I gotta start working out.
Inhale down, exhale. Look those arms.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, this is our block this month is our like core
Inhale at the top.
hybrid block of work.
Okay.
So, nutrition, core, all sorts of everything.
But you need that strong core for that golf swing. Come on. Inhale down, exhale. Inhale at the top. And exhale.
So Heidi, that's German heritage, right?
Yeah, for Germany. Yep.
Just like-
That's not nice.
That's what Mark was saying.
Just for that, right?
Don't piss her off, guys. Do not piss her off, okay?
Bring those knees into your chest for me. So, this next part is our, stay down now, scoot down a little, is our basic 5 Pilates core exercises. This is where you're really gonna hit that core.
So far, we've just kind of been, just
We
playing.
just warmed up, Mark.
All we've been doing is warming up.
Mark, that's too much talking. All right. Woo, she shook you. So now listen, really, the core, if your core is not that strong, then your neck and your back are gonna take over, or your shoulders. So I need you to really focus on the core, and if you notice something else taking over, trying to do the work for you, you're gonna put that head down, just continue with the legs, and then as the core gets stronger, then hopefully we can take that neck, back, shoulders down. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, curl up those shoulders. So as soon as you curl, I need you to really focus. The only thing you should be squeezing right now are those abs. Nothing in the neck, nothing in the shoulders. It's all forward. You're gonna stay here hugging that right knee, but you're gonna send that left leg out. And you're gonna draw that belly button away from that thigh. And you're reaching that left leg nice and long, and you're gonna switch those legs. So again, we're going nice and slow here so you can think about these muscles. This is called single leg stretch. We hug one knee, keep that core nice and tight. We reach the other leg nice and long. Exhale as you pull that knee in. Inhale as you switch. And don't let up on those abs. You gotta keep squeezing them. Work. Here's our last one each side. And then you get a little pause, hug those knees, relax the head. That's single leg stretch. Our next one is double leg. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, curl up those shoulders again. Focus on that core.
Pain, if you get the neck pain, what happened right here?
Sit your head down for me. You can do that, and then just do the legs for me, okay? And hopefully it'll work itself out, and you can try again on the next one, but if you feel something in the neck, just set the head down for me. Inhale those arms, or I'm sorry, inhale, exhale, you're curling up. So here we go, double leg. Arms are gonna reach up, legs are gonna reach out. You're gonna circle those arms and give those knees a nice little hug. So we get long in both directions, and then we circle those arms and hug those knees. The whole time, your low back is staying glued to the floor. You're working, pulling that belly button to spine. Just give me 2 more. If you feel it in the neck, set the head down and just extend both legs. Core will get stronger. Hug those knees, relax the head. Take a nice inhale. And curl up those shoulders again. This time those legs go long. This is a new called single leg kick. You're gonna keep the right leg up, drop the left leg, and I need you to try and pull that right leg a little closer so you get a nice stretch. And switch. And switch. So strength and stretch. And switch. Pulling that belly button in. I gotta keep saying it or else you'll forget. Keep squeezing in those abs. Keep that back down. Just bring one more each side. And then you're gonna hug those knees and relax the head. We've got 2 more exercises for these last 2. We do support the head with those hands. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, curl up those shoulders. Hands come to support the head. Fingertips stay wide. Elbows stay wide. Extend those legs towards the ceiling. You're going to lower those legs as low as you can without that back lifting off the floor. And then scoop and lift those legs back up. Lower those legs. And lift those legs. So options here, keep going. If it's too much on the back, you can keep the head down. You could also keep those hands tucked underneath the tailbone for a little support. And do your double leg kick there. So wherever you are, you're pulling that belly button in. Nice and tight. Just give me one more. And then you're gonna hug those knees and relax the head. Here comes your last one, hitting those obliques. We have our crisscross or bicycles. People call them. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, curl up those shoulders. I think in regular exercise thing, they call them bicycles, and Pilates, we call them crisscross. I don't know why. You have to change the name. Hands support the head. You're going to keep that right knee in. You're going to extend the left leg like we did in the first exercise, but this time now we rotate left elbow to right knee. And then you're going to switch. And you're going to go nice and slow. We're not running a race or anything. You're thinking about that rotation. Through the core. Can we touch that opposite elbow to the knee?
Does a foot and a half apart?
So remember that, right? So next time you can see if you can get closer.
There's a lot of room for the Holy Ghost. My elbow and my knee.
Give me one more each side. And then you're gonna hug those knees and relax the head. And then you guys can send those legs long, reach those arms behind you, take a nice stretch.
Like this part.
You're gonna give me one more roll up. So start with those arms. Inhale, the arms come up towards the ceiling. And exhale as you feel that spine off the mat.
Elbow to floor.
And push up, that's okay. So now we do an exercise called the saw, which again is working that core, but we're working stretch at the same time. So you guys are gonna come to a little straddle with those legs. You could come hip distance, you could go a tiny bit wider, I don't need a huge straddle. Those arms out to the side. You've got a nice tall spine, so you're actively belly button in, working on that posture, taking it easy. We twist. Exhale, we're going to bend and reach those toes. Inhale, you're still twisted to the side. Exhale, you come back center. Inhale to the other side. That takes work to do that twist there in a minute. Exhale, you bend, you stretch. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, come center. Inhale. And reach. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. exhale, center one more each side. Twist, reach, lift, center, twist, I know, reach, up, and center, relax for just a moment, bring those legs in. So I've done Pilates for a lot of years, but when I first started, it took me a good year of doing it 3 times a week before I could do a lot of the exercises. So it takes time.
Well, that explains a lot.
It's not, they are. A lot of the exercises are challenging, especially if you've never done it. And especially for men that aren't as flexible, it's no fun. But it does get better, but it is something that takes practice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna come back onto our knees. We're gonna hit that upper body a little bit. And those arms and those wrists. So at any time, if the wrists get to be too much, you need a break. Go back to child's pose, shake out those wrists. We're gonna start in a plank position. You're gonna turn those fingertips out. So this way we really work on those triceps. You're gonna lower that chest almost all the way to the ground, but not all the way. You're gonna drop to those knees and then give me a little push-up, a little tricep push-up. And then we come back, dig those toes. Lower that chest nice and slow. My elbows are grazing my ribs. I'm about an inch off of the ground. Drop those knees and press up. Put those toes back on the ground. We're just gonna go one more time this direction. Go nice and slow. Elbows graze the ribs. Drop to those knees. Press yourself up. Go back to a quick little child's pose. So the thing about the tricep push-ups is it should take some of the pressure off the shoulders. So you should feel really more work in those triceps than you do in those shoulders when you do the tricep push-up. So now we get to reverse that move. So you're gonna start on the tops of those knees. We're never up here right on those knees with those hips up. Shift forward, fingertips are out. So now you're gonna come down again. So this one is easier. Still like it, and drop the ground, don't drop all the way. Dig those toes, and now push yourself up. Drop to those knees. Nice and slow. Drop that chest, about an inch off the ground. Dig those toes. Push yourself up. One more time this direction. Tops of the knees. Drop that chest. Dig those toes. Push yourself up. Drop to the knees. Back to your toes. And stretch. I know, that's a tough one, but it's really good on those arms. You don't need to do a lot of them, really. When you go nice and slow through these movements, the muscles get a lot of work. It's wrist strength and wrist flexibility. Yep. So just pause when you need to, relax. You could come down into your elbows and just hold the plank. You could give me little knee taps if you want. If you needed to give a break for those wrists, it does again get better over time. So now we'll do a little bit of, I told you, that plank twisting again, working that midsection. We'll do it on our elbows though and give those wrists a break. So you're gonna come onto one elbow. Take another one. There are options. I'm gonna show you the full exercise and then I'll give you the modifications if you need them. So the hardest is to stack those feet because then your base for balance is very small. You're gonna press up those hips. Here's your side plank. And then you're gonna go into that rotation that we did at the beginning. So now, if you're saying there's no way and you're falling over, take that top leg and put it in front of the other because now you've got a wider base of support. You're still working those side muscles, working on that rotation. You're wringing out those abs. Just give me one more here. Reach that arm up. Set those hips down, press those hips back up. Set those hips down and lift those hips. Your goal is to work that underside, press those hips as high as you can towards the ceiling. Just one more here. And then we're gonna set those hips all the way down. Switch, quickly do the other side. And then we're gonna focus a little bit more on those hips. I know you golfers need your strong hips for those swings. All right. Elbow under shoulder. You can stack the feet. You can set the top foot in front. The other arm reaches towards the ceiling. Lift those hips up. And now start that rotation. Squeeze those abs. And extend. And squeeze. And when you're extending that arm, you should feel a nice stretch in that shoulder. Just give me 2 more here. Exhale as you squeeze and twist. Inhale up, stay here. We've got 5 hip drops. Set those hips down, press those hips up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Set those hips down. Stay on this side. We're gonna come all the way down and work hips, flexibility and strength. You can pop up on that bottom arm. You can set the head down, whichever is more comfortable for you. You're gonna glue these legs together and lift them about a 45-degree angle coming out of those hips. You know what, I'm worried about Dick and Greg kicking each other here. Can I slide you
There's
back?
no
a little
chance,
bit?
because I can't get more than 15, so.
All right, don't kick each other. If you find it's a problem, we'll slide your mat back, all right? Okay, so starting with our little kicks front and back. So we're gonna work this left side. Your left side, Dick is doing right. Your left, Roger's right too. So whichever side you're on, that top leg is where you're working. Lift that leg, hip height. Point those toes. So we've got a nice long leg. Swing that leg to the front. And then swing it to the back. So on that front, I'm working that core to pull that leg up. On the back, I'm squeezing in that glute. Forward and back. Dick, are you sure you're good there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Barely.
So the goal here is to keep that leg hip height and keep that muscle, those hip muscles working under tension. They're under tension, well, that's good. We're just gonna go one more to the front and back. Don't set that leg down yet. I want you to keep working it. Swing it forward for me. Bend at the knee. Send that knee back behind the body and extend the leg. Get that nice stretch in that hip flexor. Sweep that leg all the way forward. Bend at the knee. Take the knee behind the body. Extend the leg once you're back here. One more time this direction and then we switch forward. Bend at the knee. The knee comes behind the body. Extend the leg. Stay there. We reverse it. Bend at the knee. Bring that knee forward. We get a little pause after these 3. Extend the leg. Sweep it all the way back. Bend at the knee. Bring that knee forward. And extend. You've got one more. Sweep it back. Bend at the knee. The whole time you're working on this, you're keeping that core tight. And bring those legs together. Take a little pause. You're going to turn that top leg, toes towards the ceiling as much as you can. Now we work flexibility up
Oh my God.
and pull down. And lower.
Even without this.
No.
I
I wasn't.
Yes.
You know what? I did a thing in high school. We were called the sequinets. It was kind of like hip line thing. You did like the halftime shows, football games, so it was kind of that. The sequinets. You were a knockoff.
You from New Jersey?
No, outside Pittsburgh. Give me 2 more here. So this is a nice stretch and down. So now relax that leg for just a moment. We're going big circles and little circles where we really burn up that side. So lift that leg hip height again. You're not setting it down until we're all done. Sweep that leg forward. This time we go up into a nice big circle. And good. So now you're working that range of motion.
What you're gonna do.
That's why we're here, right?
Sorry, but-
And reverse that circle. The leg goes back first, up, and comes forward.
It'll need to take Epsom salt baths after this.
All right, now here's our last big circle. Don't set it down for me. I want that leg on fire. I want those muscles working. You have little circles. Little tiny cantaloupe size for 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse it, reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. So here comes your whatever you want to do. That muscle was under tension, so it needs loosened up a little bit. Bang it out, stretch it out, whatever feels good to you. We have another side to do. So let's switch sides. How we doing, Dick?
Hey.
No, you're not. You're not. I said you were
You're here. You're here, which starts your
He
day.
hasn't went out the door yet. No,
I know.
I'm
I'm so proud of all of you.
I know. I'm telling you, for guys, this is really, I don't have a lot of guys that come to Pilates, although they should.
I'm wondering why.
Mark, maybe
Take care of you.
glue those legs together, bring them to about 45-degree angle. Lift that top leg, it's your kicks forward and back. So you're gonna swing that leg forward, use that core, squeeze the glute on the back. Forward and back. And you should notice as you bring that leg forward, I should feel a nice stretch and not hamstring.
Fun's working, Greg, I see him.
Oh, love it.
All right, now we're gonna get ready. Here's your last one, forward and back to do that bicycle move. Don't set that leg down. Sweep it forward, hold it there, bend at the knee. Take the knee past the midline of the body and then extend the leg while you're back there. Sweep it forward, bend, knee goes back and extend. Sweep it forward, bend, knee goes back, extend, hold it here, we reverse it. Bend at the knee, bring that knee forward and extend that leg. Sweep it back. Bend, knee forward, extend, you've got one more. Sweep it back. Bend, knee forward, extend, you get a quick little pause here, let that leg relax for a moment. Find those toes up towards the ceiling as fast as you can. This is your kick up. Nice kick up, get that good inner thigh stretch, and control it down. Lift and lower. Three, 2, and then we have our circles, and then we're done on this side. There's your last one, relax that leg for just a moment. All right, last circles, we keep that leg lifted until we finish, bring it hip height. We've got 5 big circles, we go forward, circle it around to the back, forward, keeping that core tight, you're pulling that belly button to spine, stabilizing that upper body. Here's number 5, we're gonna reverse that, I know, take it back, up and forward. Two more, and then just 8 little circles each way. Here's our last big one. Keep that leg hip height, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5,
It's only
4,
five. It's really
3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake it out, stretch it out. Whatever feels good to you. All right, so our last part, we're going to come onto the bellies, which I know a lot of people do. So hopefully you can stick with me for just a couple minutes. Okay. Well, not first. We'll give ourselves a little stretch first. Bring those hands underneath your shoulders. And then you're just going to press yourself up. The legs stay down. And you're just going to give me a nice little spine stretch. So if you can extend those arms all the way, kind of lift the six up, go for it. If not, just come to wherever you're feeling a nice stretch. Not bad. We need one more, and then we've got one exercise to work that low back, because those muscles in the back are part of the core. It is called swimming. It doesn't last for that long. Before we do the full exercise, we'll just go in bits and pieces. You're gonna lift the right arm, and you're gonna lift the left leg. And you're just gonna hold that for a moment, and you're gonna feel that link, fingertips to toes, that diagonal line through the body. But this is when I need you to be careful, you're not crunching in that back, you're lengthening. So reach fingertips, reach toes. Set those two down. We'll do the other side. Left arm reaches, right leg lifts. Set those two down, so now here comes the full exercise. Both arms lift, both legs lift, and then we do little flutters. Breathe through it, squeeze those glutes, reach those arms. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Press yourself back. You get a nice little child's pose. Stretch. Good. And reaching those fingertips.
You know, it's not an hour and a half program.
I think we're just like, we have a few minutes left. I could throw in another 1 or 2 exercises.
Oh,
But
Greg, what, I'm
We didn't say you didn't want to shortchange you.
we're just gonna stay here and stretch. So my knees are on the mat here. So I want you to stay in this child pose as long as your knees are okay. Take that right arm, you're gonna reach it underneath the left. You have the back of your hand on the ground. Trying to drop that shoulder down. Looking under that left arm.
And the gulag.
And then switch sides, so pause in the middle for a nice little stretch, and then take that right arm underneath. No, I'm sorry, left arm underneath the right. And come back center. Reach those fingertips one last time, stretch through the shoulders here. And then we'll come up onto all fours. You're gonna dig those toes into the ground, lift those knees, press those hips, you're back to that down dog, reaching those heels to the ground. Maybe getting a little farther than you did at the beginning. And then from here, I want you to take those feet nice and wide, so now you're in a big straddle stretch. Walk those hands in. I want you to try and keep those hands on the ground though. So if here. You also get an inner thigh stretch on that right leg.
Little bonus.
Little bonus, right? Bring that left hand down into the middle of your straddle and then reach that right arm up. And bring it down, walk those feet in, soften those knees. Round all the way up. One more time, roll those shoulders back. Take a nice inhale and exhale. You are done.